Alright, and sometime later after recording the previous videos, which I've decided I'm going to, after back 16, I'm probably going to stop filling the playlists for your videos with mine, because then it just kind of takes away the convenience. Especially knowing you don't use the playlist to find the videos, so you just look on my channel every once in a while. So I don't really feel like I have the need to put them there, and I might just take mine out from, like, beyond Act 5. Or like Act 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 10 and 11, and then take everything else out. But that also is a lot of effort, and I don't really feel like going through it, so I probably won't do that. So yeah, we are continuing with Act 16, obviously. Dusty Angel and Twin Mill are hotly contesting for this points lead. 16 Angels and Vert, we were definitely still in contention. Burn, kind of the sleeper, and if you really pull for anybody else, you're kind of wrong. I would probably, it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to say that no other drivers besides those 5 have any chance. Gearhead's car is too polarized, and then everything else just like slower, like just overall. I have not made Act 17 yet. I've only just, like I said, yeah, at the end of the last episode, I had made the list of 60 characters. 48 pre-existing. Can't be Silhouette or Chaos Viper, so they're stuck in Goobin 50. Chaos Viper is just me, but angrier, and then Silhouette is no longer alive in this timeline. Which is a separate timeline from the Velocity Wars, by the way. Alright. Interesting UI there. So, yeah, that's why in this one, everyone is working together and just having some fun competition, and then in the Velocity Wars timeline, everyone wants to kill each other. It's not in the same timeline. And this is also a different timeline from that arc, which is your videos, obviously, if I haven't already explained how that works. I'm not sure about the audio leveling in that Who's the Metal video yet. I don't know if I got that right or not. Good job, Dusty. Still can be interrupted, no matter where I am in the house, of course. too much commentating. I also like how I managed to use the time that the Twisted Metal videos are uploading. I used all of that time to finish or catch up on your videos. I'd missed the last two Beat That episodes. I'm like, okay, might as well do this now. Granted, they finished uploading before the end of Pinball Pursuit, but still. Now we've had a crash back here. Oh, burn. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Just can't leave these stinking robots alone, can you? I think she got a big start off the line, but he just kind of couldn't get momentum, and then how does he screw himself over? You know, you'd think it was the same timeline with this one, but no, it's a different timeline. And then that just finishes him off. I eventually figure out I can turn. Angels, this was the entire first lap of the race. With Denny and Gearhead not too far behind. That's the thing, the other multiverse had Universe Zero as well. And in that multiverse, they've encountered many of the characters we've seen here, including some that weren't here. We have another crash. Hello. Maybe we'll see who it is from race cam's perspective here. So fast, you fool. Come on, people, this isn't that hard, is it? Where's FAS? There it is. So just after we see Burn wreck himself, So Fast gets cleared. And then just misses? Oh no, he gets destroyed by the governor. My word. It would be largely preferable for anybody involved that Twin Mill were to finish ahead of Dusty in this race, but right now that's not happening, obviously. Danny has passed 16 Angels, as has Vert. Gearhead is kind of losing pace there from them. Come on, Jimbo, do something crazy. Make it interesting. Earn that points lead. If you can't take it, nobody will get it for you, you know? You just have Alex and that just kind of stalking back here. It's basically a GT4 race at this point. There is another GT4 in this game, I don't remember what it is. That seems to have passed Alex. Twin Mill going back on Dusty Angel here. See if it works out for him. Dusty Angel has some damage to his car, that probably helps Twin Mill's cause. Twin Mill does not have such things. Danny is definitively faster here. You know, Bert's not too far off, but... These two are still, yeah, neck and neck, pretty much. At least Bert is within striking distance if he catches Danny sleeping at one point or another. Which I won't be surprised if he does, it is Danny. Dusty going for it again on Twinno. Dusty hits the wall again. But manages still to take the position back. 16 Angels is aggressively blocking Gearhead and company back here. Seems like Danny has the car to have won this championship. He just doesn't have the starting grid luck that Twinmail and Dusty Angel have had. Plus Dusty Angel has the power, top speed wise, to make his way up the field on his own. So if he does start in like 12th, he can gain a couple of places and get a few points that way. Twinmail tries the outside, but if you don't have the power advantage, that won't get you anywhere. Some panic and lock the brakes from 16 Angels up there. Twinmail with the same maneuver. Slowly creep to the inside and use the handling to take the lead out of a hairpin. Hey, Courage. Whoa. There's many seconds between these two. My god. Almost 14 seconds between Bert and 16 Angels. 16 Angels is really holding up that traffic. Third through 8th are really close together due to 16 Angels being so adamant, but from there on, because of the crash with Burn, everyone else is super far away from them. Every time, and I guarantee you, same as the last time, Dusty's gonna smack into this wall again. And indeed does. Indeed he does. I'm putting up more resistance this time. Random noise. It's a bold move. Let's see if it pays off for Twinmail here. That is a big, huge corner, so we'd have the advantage logically. But then we have another big, huge corner where Dusty's on the inside. Gearhead has a lapse in skill. Twinmail, I think, found the sand a tiny bit there. Dusty is looking awfully brave here. Doesn't pay off though. Gearhead is also very consistent. Bert still just kind of waiting for an opportunity that isn't coming if he doesn't take it. Still close enough to activate creeper mode. Now I'm no longer sure if he is. Oh yeah, he is. There's another turnstile for that. Where he gets much closer with his handling. Especially with Gearhead kind of backing up Dusty, though Dusty actually goes for Gearhead, so therefore Twinmo can't do the same thing he usually does. Danny will win the race with Vert directly in tow. And because he never got an opening, because Dusty was going nutty on Gearhead, Twinmo will not be able to pass anyone. Also, these three got close. Not me, apparently. The governor manages to pass Ryan on the last lap in the last section of the track. For 10th. Race cam with another lap would have probably passed me. And there we go. Yeah, I kind of take that corner weird, don't they? With Vert's performance, it is now only 6 between him and Dusty. So move to the American racetrack, well, the other one anyway. Black Cat County is in New Mexico. And this is in California. Skip. Well, I'll tell you who's not getting any points in this race. These two start near each other. Again. Will they finish near each other again, though? That's some important question. This governor just shoves 6 angels and almost race cam out of the way. Just wrecked your leader. Gearhead takes the lead at the start of the race. With Danny and then that not too far behind. And so fast on traffic control. I think Governor will like that conduct. We'll see how he reacts in the next corner. Oh. Okay, maybe not. Those shadows look weird in the background. If he has much hope of winning the championship, Vert needs to get around so fast. Pretty quickly here. Most effectively would probably be through a, like, really crazy maneuver into the first turn here. I don't really think of any other way you could probably pass him that easily. But so fast has the power advantage over Vert pretty definitively. Just that totally missed that corner. As many often do, it seems like. That's the sand, Vert. Alex, like, intimidate you or something? You know, it's a burning race cam again. Oh boy. Grab some popcorn for this one. As Danny is now right on top of Gearhead. That's definitely lost a lot of ground to this group. Now Vert's best odds of being in any more places is if Alex goes for the pass and puts one of them at, like, a bad position. No, still right on my exhaust pipe. Burn has passed first cam, and this time without running him off the road. Nothing is happening. Great. Tunel finally overtook me. Governor surprisingly does not hit anybody this time. Gearhead, that's not how you win races. Wow. As that also does the same thing. Alex gives so fast. A little reminder, I guess, and that will probably result in a pass, but apparently it doesn't, because Alex is chicken. I think like what I was talking about earlier, Vert takes advantage because Alex screwed around. Won't help him much. Alex has so much more power than Vert. Better make good your escape there, pal. This Dusty puts the moves on race cam. And then he immediately gets me because he's following Burn through the field. Jeez. Get that curb enough? God. Twin Mills made his way up to the kind of secondary group here between these three. That is getting slowly ever closer to the lead group because they've been messing messing up and with each other. I can definitely speak English. Gearhead misses again, and then again cuts across the track. That also misses again. Alex gives Vert a reminder, but Vert is not even phased by this. Twinmill is basically there now. Burn and Dusty are not all that far away from it, everything considered. Governor, I think, probably tried to push me out of the way, and instead XT3 tries the maneuver. Doesn't work. That's looking awfully greasy here. Next lap, if anyone's a little closer than that, you might get pushed. Let this group do that. Not very well, apparently. Oh, definitely not very well. My goodness, people, I thought this was the peaceful timeline. That's a loud car. I forgot about that. Governor gets back past XT3. That is right where he wants to be now, especially if Gearhead does his little cut-down maneuver. Gearhead's really also giving his engine a hard time. Fogged up and nowhere to go, however, so they'll just kind of wait it out. Alex is coming with a head of steam. Barely avoids hitting Vert this time. As now even Burns part of the equation if things go awry again. Gearhead's engine is so not having it. That's front bumper is not having it either. This car doesn't really look, and I can't imagine it is very durable, so many hits like that, and I don't think that's too happy. Just about makes it into the turn. Vert has once again been intimidated by Alex, just existing. Provides an opening for a Burn to somehow take Twinmill from Vert's messing the corner. Doesn't quite get the full maneuver on what's on Vert. Gearhead will manage to win with his engine hardly intact. So Fast defends, well, about how you'd expect So Fast to drive. Very, well, especially fast given his car. The amount of power his vehicle has probably helped him keep place. Given where Burns started, 7th place is definitely not terrible. And, well, he had a bunch of smaller groups, but the race was all pretty even out. 16 Angels didn't even get the chance. Governor just sort of forgot where the brake pedal was for a moment. And from America, we head to Scotland, because that's definitely the next thing on the list. Also, now the top 3 are pretty close, and this race could easily shift who is the points leader. I don't know if it will necessarily. Probably not. This is kind of a Dusty Angel track. skip. Let's get a load of the starting grid. Well, So Fast has been punished. That's the governor, and there's really anybody except for Vert. My money's on smart money's on Burn for this one, but I never truly know. Especially with the robot right behind him, who has four-wheel drive to his name as well, given that's a hill climb car. That is probably peeing himself right about now. Burn, yeah, this is definitely a Burn track. Through and through. Especially so with Dusty here. Twin Motor to gain 2 spots. Okay, X23, what happened to you? Did you do something stupid or someone do something stupid to you? Alright. Nope. Actually, it was like, get me on that track! Oh, that looked ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, it's So Fast. That was entirely your fault. No, X3 didn't do that much to prevent himself from hitting you, but you definitely botched that turn. Yeah, you were definitely out from that. Burn has yoinked the lead from that. Golly. It's a bumpy ride, but you're holding the road. All of the references are being made. There's no reason why Dusty isn't up there yet. It's at the highest top speed. My gosh, gearhead. Okay, so basically to sum up the whole multiverse thing, there is yours, which has every single game you've played. And I have 2. There's the Universe 01, and Velocity Wars would be Universe 3. Because yours is Universe 1. There's Universe 2, which would be, if I ever get around to it, World Race and Turbo Racing. Universe 3 would be Velocity X, Twisted Metal, and Speed Racer. Race game in 4th. I really didn't see this one coming, to be honest. Boing. Whoa. Oh, he barely keeps it off the barrier. Alex does not. Not screwed up suspension really bad. Get to see more of that interesting suspension driving from Alex here. I can only imagine that over time, he'll probably mess that up another turn with all this damage and it'll just get worse. For now... There it is. And he's still kicking. How? I don't really know. Burn has escaped, definitively. There's a lot of stuff in this car. Oh my god, gearhead. And there's nothing in this car. What does mine look like? I think I actually cut away as just as Dusty Angel was headed for a wall. He's not even steering, he's not even turning the wheel, the car turned itself. Man, self-driving cars, Alex has got to figure it out. Not really, but you know. Oh, this will be interesting to watch. Wow. No fear from Alex. If he manages to score still in this race, I'll be damned. There is no way. I don't believe in a timeline where this happens and Alex still gets a point. Like, it just cannot be. Alex has had like a metric ton of like crazy moments in the series. Two Porsches battle for fifth. Also the kph speedometer in the inside of this car. And this one, which has literally the same dial. I suppose basically every European car is going to have that, so... Yeah, that does too. Maybe this is the Canadian timeline. Angels wouldn't though. That would be an MPH, as would mine. This is mine again. I think Alex will actually score because Ryan is like 6 seconds away from these guys. And he's done this before. He's had the moment in the same track where he refused to pit. And he's had the Boing. He's had like 3 or 4 championships. He's had surviving a head-on crash with Snap at Monza in like Act 7 or 8. And yet so fast beat that rather than Alex. It really makes you wonder. I think it's the determination that so fast had over Alex. That Dusty is just being denied back there. You can see in the mirror in the top right. You can also just see if I go to his camera. Cannot get the opening he requires. But I can comfortably say Byrne won this race. This looks like an aircraft! My god! Gearhead, how? You're a robot, but still, how? Extreme close-up of Danny there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Alex, not only with all that, still even beats Dusty. And I am dead last. Well, this has been the 3rd episode of Act 16. I definitely know what this one's going to be called. Good, brief look at the point standings. Vert has taken a 2-point lead. It is another 3 back to Twin Mill and another 3 extra back to Gearhead. And 4 more to Byrne, and then it's 1 more to 16. So this got a lot closer in this episode. Oh my god. The top 7 could all feasibly take it. Or that, if you get some lucky starting grids at, like, Imola and the junior course down there. Especially the junior course. That's... well, we haven't seen this one yet, so... yeah! That was a noise. Make me stretching. I'll probably end up doing the randomization during the uploading of this video. And then for episode 4, we'll have the preview of the characters, and maybe not in their cars. Let's see, yeah, that is episode 3. Why am I going back to the screen? I'll probably have to get rid of one of these. No, actually, I can just have, Honorable 1 Inspect series can probably go off